Okay, it's the day after surgery. I've already had my early morning appointment with the ophthalmologist, and everything's going really well. The dog is coughing. So, slept really well last night, doing all the drops. The thing is, I wrote down two of my questions, and I forgot to write down one of my questions. So, the first question I wrote down was, when can I start using my generic Latisse? So if you watched a lot of my other videos, I purchased generic Latisse from a very inexpensive resource, because that little bottle of Latisse, which is, it's technically an eye drop, but you actually put a little drop somewhere else and use a brush and put it on your lashes to grow your lashes, and it really works. But generic Latisse in that little bottle is like $100. So I have a foreign source that I buy it from. Other people have posted other foreign sources, but when I add it all up, I buy 3 bottles at a time, and it's cheaper for my source. So I'll link those videos if you want to check that out. But he said I can start using that this weekend. Today's Wednesday. I had surgery on a Tuesday. That's good. The second question I had for him is, when can I really start wearing eye makeup? So I wore face makeup today, but not eye makeup. And he said this weekend, as long as I'm careful about how I remove it later in the day, he said I can go ahead. So that's good news, because all the literature said 1 week, which is kind of long for me. I did a lot of grocery shopping and that, so I don't have to go out. I don't like going out without makeup. And I don't go to the gym anymore. That's the only place I would go early in the morning without makeup and with a hat on my head. But I refuse to wear a mask when I work out. It's terribly, terribly bad for your health to wear a mask when you exercise. It's just bad to wear a mask anyway. So I don't go anywhere. So this weekend. So my third question was going to be, the other thing I'm seeing is something like in here. Like, what is that I'm seeing? And, is that going to go away? Forgot to ask. So, it's nothing that's bad. It doesn't hurt. And certainly, like I think I said in last night's video that I did, that even though when I came home, it felt like I'd had an eyelash in my eye, which the literature they sent me home with said, you'll have that feeling for a while. But it was gone by 2:30 in the afternoon. And he said with eye number 2, when I have this eye done, that feeling might go away sooner. It might go away later. It might not go away till the next day. So everybody's different and every eye is different. So that was interesting. So my advice would be, again, thinking about surgery day more than anything. After surgery, come home, eat something, and then take a nap. Because while your eye is dilated and it's in that filmy state, having just had the cataract surgery, you really can't read. You can't do anything on the computer. You don't want to watch TV until that clears up. So just go take a nap. Just rest. And maybe talk on the phone if you're really feeling energetic. But other than that, it's just nice to relax. Now, I did watch some TV last night, and it was so awesome. I kept, closing one eye and closing the other eye, which I was doing today while I was eating breakfast. I was reading a book with my readers, of course, reading glasses, and I could see so much clearly out of this eye versus the eye that's going to be done later that's cloudy. So that's the fun thing about having one eye done at a time. You can really see the difference. So this morning, it was still dark out. The moon was bright in the sky in the west, and I opened a west-facing window covering. There were also some street lights, and I was, doing my eyes like this, open, close, because for 4 years now, this eye, well, my eyes, having the cataracts, anything with light and darkness, headlights or what have you, had that crystally looking thing around them. So even now, as I'm looking at my camera, and I've got a ring light that I have turned down a little bit, but if I look out of my new good eye, everything's crisp and clear. It's so exciting. And if I go back to this eye, it's just like a film is over it. That's what the cataract does. So I could have waited 3 more years for Medicare to kick in, if it even lasts that long. But it's not stabilizing. It's getting worse. So it's much worse than it was when I first realized something was changing with my eyes and went to the one eye doctor who said you have cataracts. It's progressively gotten worse. So did I want it to get worse and worse and worse for 3 years? No. So I went ahead and took the plunge. I can honestly say, yeah, now if I could give advice to myself or to you, if you have other procedures to be done first, especially the way my eye center works, it's the eye clinic, but then they have a separate eye surgery center that's a separate company connected to the building. And that's where they do. So the way that this one works is different with the money. You know, they're not like, the surgery center isn't like a hospital where you know, they see how much insurance pays and then you can pay them over time with no interest, like a hospital. So if you have anything to be done in a hospital, do that first. Get your deductible met if you can, all in one calendar year, and then get your cataract done if that's the way the money works. So that's how it works with mine. Now, if yours has the work done at a hospital, then maybe the money can work differently and you can pay them over time. So that was financially the worst thing. But I can see, right? So I'm really excited. I'm really happy with how it was done. I told him it's just amazing. I mean, you can't see any kind of cuts or anything. I'm like, what do you do? And he said, well, you could go on YouTube and see how some surgeons film their whole cataract surgery, and it's on YouTube, and you can see how he said, just don't watch one that's complicated. Don't watch a complicated process because that'll freak you out. You get just a standard one if you want to see how it's done. Because when you're lying there, I forgot to talk about this yesterday. When you're lying there and, you know, they've numbed your eyes so you don't feel anything. But you see blurriness and lights, and then he would say, just look at the light, because he doesn't want my eye moving to the right and the left and up and down. He just wants me looking straight and still. So it's just this weird, I mean, basically you go blind for a minute, right? Of what you see. Yeah, it's just, anything with the eyes is just so amazing. So I highly recommend you get this done. Don't be afraid. Just do it. Just like my hand surgery that I have on this channel, and just like my foot bunion surgery, I was so happy to get that done. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's something to be excited about, because you'll get your vision back. It'll be nice and clear, and you'll wonder, if you've waited, you're going to wonder why you waited so long. So go do it. Do it. If I have anything else to report new before my next surgery, I'll put another video on here. And always tap the eye in the upper right hand corner. That'll bring down the playlist if you want to watch all the videos in order, in chronological order. Or YouTube gives us two options. You can click or tap one of the images on the right side of your screen, and I'll see you with my new eye in the next video.